Fucking 35. Believe it or not, I used to be married. Got married in a Catholic church. To get married in a Catholic church, you have to go through something called pre-Cana. And for the non-Catholics in the room, that means you have to spend a weekend with a priest learning about sex. Because who better to teach you than the Catholic priest, right? And I forget all the specific advice he gave me, but I remember his last piece of advice. He was like, now son, after a blowjob, gently wipe the tears from the altar boy's face. I didn't take the advice. Shit, man. What else can I tell you about myself? I know I look like some jerk-off Duke lacrosse player, you know. I'm not. I'm actually biracial, believe it or not. My father was from the Dominican Republic. Shout out, you know, people. He immigrated to Queens, New York. He came on a banana boat because I guess Uber Pool was taking too fucking long. Bizarre. But he was in Campesino, Dominican Republic. And Campesino sounds fancy, you know, but it just means redneck in English. And he had a lot of crazy redneck advice for me too growing up. I remember one time he was like, Randy, there are two types of people in the world you can never trust. Two types of people you can never trust. I'm like, all right, Dad, who? He goes, Puerto Ricans and women. It's like, Dad, we live in a Puerto Rican neighborhood with Mom. What the fuck are we gonna do? Get the shit out of me, man. It's too much. It's too much. I don't know. I heard Chase talking about weed. You guys smoke weed, right? All right. It's legal in Massachusetts now, so you can clap. I'm not a cop. Fuck, man. I have my medical card in Massachusetts for a couple years now, which is awesome, because it means I can get stoned before I go to my day job, you know? But I got anxiety about it, not because I give a shit about the job. It's just I have anxiety getting into work, because I work in a big office building with those big revolving doors, you know? And every morning I'm standing there looking at those doors doing like this, trying to figure out what to jump in like double dutch. If you go in too late, boom, you get knocked the fuck out, you know? But the worst is if you jump in there too early, and you do that weird shuffle with someone else in front of you. We've all been there. Shit, man. I love doing comedy, man. I get to travel a lot doing comedy now. I was in LA last month. LA's kind of the home of the amateur Instagram model. I don't know if any of the women in the room do this. Do you do this? Anytime there's a sunset or a body of water, you break out into a photo shoot? Yes, you do, because I follow you on Instagram. I always wonder why women don't do that pose that we had to do in elementary school. Do you guys remember this goofy shit? I'm just gonna get it right for you tonight. Remember this? That dumb fucking laser pad in the background. Wish I had that laser pad on my phone. Start sending dick pics with it. Call them dick portraits. Which reminds me, I'll be handing out dick portraits after the show, ladies. Any of you guys want them? Oh man, fuck. Obviously you can tell by my act, I'm still single. You know? Went through a breakup not too long ago, you know. Girlfriend came in the room, she's like, Randy, we need to talk. So I just left. Every guy knows what that means. That's your ass right there. I found out my ex is dating a woman now. She's a lesbian. Yeah. And I moved in with a lesbian couple last year here in Boston. I'm starting to think I'm a lesbian trapped in a douchebag's body. Mulling over a Subaru purchase. Resale value's good, man. I don't know, man. Dating is tough. Dating is tough these days. Any y'all on the dating apps? Yeah, one person's honest and the rest of you are full of shit. All right. I'm on them all, man, you know. I'm on Bumble and her sluttier friend Tinder. I even signed up for Christian Mingle recently, and I'm not a devout Christian, I'm just really into anal at the moment. You gotta fish where the fish are swimming, young man. These are not just jokes, these are lessons. I signed up for a new app out there. There's another one out there called Minder. It's Muslim Tinder. It's true. All the women look like locked characters in a video game. Just swiping left and right, looking for a slutty pair of eyes. I'm just telling you what I saw. I love the dating apps, man. I love the dating apps. I love women's bio sections. Women's bio sections are the best, you know? Because a lot of times you see the same shit over and over again, you know? Here's a few things you'll often see. You might remember this when you guys dating? Yeah, so you might remember this when you met her on Tinder. How'd y'all meet? Tinder. Oh, good. Old fashioned. Good for you. Yeah. So you missed this opportunity. Well, you'll see sometimes like women will say these things like these stock things. Like a lot of times you'll see women say something like, you know, oh, I'm fluent in sarcasm. It's like, well, thanks for letting me know you're a bitch. Right off the top. Another personal favorite is a lot of times you'll say, like, women will try to get philosophical with you, you know? They'll write something like, you know, live, love, laugh. It's like, fuck you, Becky, eat shit and die. Don't tell me what to do. You don't even know me yet. My favorite though, my absolute favorite though, is when women try to get witty. They'll say something cute, you know? Some women will say some things like, you know, oh, I'm 5'11" in heels. It's like, really, Becky? You got a 12-inch dick if you measure my asshole. That's not how this shit works. You can't just pick your own starting point. Women love doing that. They love changing the rules as they go along, you know? They just change them as they're playing the game. I'll give you another great example. Last Christmas, I was hanging out with my family. My sister was there, my sister Kelly. And she got divorced a few years ago. And she started dating again about a year and a half ago. And she was telling me, she's like, oh, Randy, I haven't been laid in 6 months. Because she was talking, I knew she was lying. I was like, bullshit, Kelly, you know? She's like, all right. I hooked up with this one guy earlier in December, but it doesn't really count. I'm like, why doesn't it count? Because I didn't enjoy it. None of us enjoyed high school. We went, right? I mean, like, it fucking happened. So I asked her, I was like, why didn't you like the guy? She's like, well, he had really small forearms. And that's how I learned my sister's into fisting. That was Christmas Eve, 2017. I've been crying to my eggnog since. It's fucking tough in the streets, man. And I'll tell you who's not having relationship trouble, though, is my mother. My mother is old as shit. She just had another birthday in November, and she got remarried last year to a 30-year-old guy. That's right, he's younger than me. Yep. I'll let her know you give her a round of applause. Yeah. And I was home shortly before they got married. We were hanging out, it was a Sunday. We were watching a 4 o'clock football game. I know it was a 4 o'clock football game because my mom had a glass of tomato juice and was getting ready for bed. She's fucking old, you know? Sitting there watching the game, and my buddy leans over to me, and he's like, hey, Randy. My stepfather leans over to me, and he goes, hey, Randy. I hope you don't think it's weird that I'm marrying your mother. I'm like, dude, that's not weird to me at all. What's weird is I still sell you weed. Just then, my mom shouts down the hallway. She's like, honey, it's time for bed. And we both got up. I'll tell you what, though. I still borrow money from that guy, because fuck him, he's dead now. All right, guys, I'm Randy Valerio. You're the best. Thanks for coming out tonight. Get a kiss.